Abenyi, marezo Orlando de Bruxelles. I'm a master. Asmani. Abenyi. Marezo benyi. Abenyi ngre. Imarezo tusi. Nash de wash. Yomaya yere munyomade. Marezo tanduna. Kaloga. Takana wunde marezo biye. Maleke bulanane waidai. Women.
Help them to develop a process that will make them utilize that 501c3, because it sounds to me like giving someone an ingredient without recipe. So if you can address that.
Ishmael Kumara is asking me as to whether, while in the process of giving Minnesota their 501c3 status, after giving the 501c3, whether I helped them to do anything or what they did to do it. Yes, Mr. Kumara, I did that. And this is what I normally say to chapter states that I help to get their 501c. I give them two options, and then allow them to see the difference between applying for a 501c3 that costs $1,100 and applying for a 501c3 that costs $400 at a time. I give them the options. When you get the $400 501c3, this is what you are capable of doing, and these are your limitations. If you get the one with 1,000 plus, these are your limitations, and this is what you're going to be able to do with it. I also say to them, if there's any time in place that you need my expertise, in one, in soliciting funding, two, how to go about searching and where and how you can use your 501c, I'm more than open to be able to assist you to do that. I have done that very diligently. So Kumara, especially with Minnesota. So yes, I did that, and hopefully here in Minnesota, I think we have made use of that. Minnesota made use of their 501c3 status to get even for this convention today. If you rent a car or rent a car, because of Minnesota 501c3 status, you don't have to pay tax, and there's a huge discount given to you because of the usage of Minnesota 501c3 status here. With my brothers and sisters, President Baba Toure say...
Question, sorry, time.
I know your educational program, especially the scholarship program, cover the Democratic Medical College in Oruvia. And the program over there is very sponsored by government. Government pays $15,000 a year. And they also pay, client time they pay $75,000. They gave 200 to 300 books. So, Mr. President, today, I want you to tell the people how you compromise the government-sponsored program and you taking financial money and sponsor the seed program. What is the benefit? What is it? That's A. B. How was it started? I want to go for our issue. How are you going to use it? You've been in office for the past 2 years. We have not done anything. It's not been used. Are you done?
Thank you very much for saying Salo. Yes, he asked a question about the scholarship program in Liberia. To answer your question, talking about the medical school, we have students in Liberia. For the potential specific about the medical school, let me explain to you. We have students in Liberia that are going to the medical school, but yet cannot afford to continue in school. The assistance that we are giving them able to go to the school. And they are not just fake names. They are not just people that we just put a name there because we want to take credit for it. They are individuals we have talked to. We have had several teleconferences with them. And they appreciate what we are doing for them. To answer your question, no. Government is giving them certain assistance, but it's not enough to keep them going. So we are, whatever we are doing for them to subsidize whatever government is giving them already. To answer the other question, you talk about the 501c3. As a matter of fact, when I was co-chair of the board of directors of Felmausa, at the time Felmausa 501c3 was revoked. As the chairman of the joint committee between the board and the administration to restore the 501c3. So definitely I know the importance of the 501c3. But in order for us to really use the 501c3 as we're supposed to, when we took over, there was no structure. If you apply for 501c3 and any grant or any organization or institution, they want to know the structural aspect of the organization. They'll go to your website. They will look at your password, your compile before they can make a decision. We have no system. We are the one that made the system for the organization. There was no document. Nobody can have a document. I was going to have a document where I would have nothing to do with time.
Sekusa, when he took over this federation, he brought stability to Felmausa. But now he's telling you that up to today they don't have a structure. That's totally false. I think what his lack of leadership has done to this federation is that every initiative that Sekou made, he tried to put that on the sideway. He wanted to restart everything. He just told you that he's trying to restructure the medical mission. Continuity, that's all it needs. But they have answer. There's no way the medical students at the university are fully paid for. The tuition are fully paid. So what are you talking about of assisting them? Have anyone here seen the names, the proposal for the tuition at the medical missions?
What are you bringing?
Now you're going to talk as a delegate. You're going to make decisions. You want to talk as a
Hello?
Thank you very much. How much minute I have?
You have just 1 minute to ask question, and the minute has already started.
All right, Mr. Mamadi Sise, my question to you is, you've pointed out that you've actively participated in your state, which I have no problem with. But the question I have for you is that, how will you tell someone who has been sitting aside and seeing Felmausa at the brink of collapse? For example, before the inception of this administration, we know there was a lot of tension that almost Felmausa was about to be broken apart. There was no Mamadi Sise at the time. We did not hear about you when you were staying in the United States. So my question basically is, do you only come to talk about Felmausa when you want to run for leadership, or do you really care about Felmausa whether or not you serve in leadership? Thank you.
This whole issue about staying away is not only with Sekou. That is his vice president for administration. So Isiaka said, now he's repeating the same thing. And I will give you the same answer. I will give you the same answer times. It is never going to empower the chapter states. Vice president for operation, Mr. Fofana. You should know that in order for you to be a full-fledged functioning member of this federation, you go through your chapter. Okay. But when you ask, not just those in this hall, when you leave from here today, ask anybody in Minnesota about the impact I have created here to empower the chapter. They will tell you thousands of stories that you can take back to the war and basically say that we can continue to beat the devil. A lot of people fatigue in this building. And I know, believe me or not, the next question that's going to come, somebody is going to talk about Mamadi Sise. We believe me. Just keep that in your head. Somebody will say that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mamadi just told you that we keep saying Mamadi Sise. I believe it's better to say the truth 1 million times than to lie 1 time. That's the truth. You need to stay away. You just stay away from the organization for 6 years. Never participated in anything. Never served on committees. Let me tell you what I done when we were not around. I served on committee on Mohammed Dukuri. I served on committee on Mohammed Ability. I worked as a co-chair of the board when BT was president. I served on committee and worked with him. During those times, nobody the organization, in your whole time as the chairman of the education committee, you went 3 states. He was able to pay, you were able to generate $1,000.
Ayuba Kamara from London, founding member of the Mafia. I got a question for Brother Sekou and Brother Mamadi. For Brother Sekou, recently, last week we had a convention in Amsterdam, the Mafia convention, the Labrador Maningo Federation of Europe. It was the first of a kind. We sent an official invitation to your administration. Confirm from the interview that you did not respond, whether telephone or text, or even send an official email. You must have set a base for the other continent? No money. If it was in your case, and you have 1 week to your convention, you receive a letter from Europe, from such important convention, what will you do in your case? Thank you.
Yes, first of all, I want to acknowledge the better for at least putting the community first to travel from Europe to come attend a convention here in Minnesota. I'm very proud of you. Thank you very much. At least we have people here in the United States who receive our communication. I personally received communication from Eschimeri, but a second duplicate from France. When he gave a text message, Mr. President, can you send me your email address? I said yes, and I did. I sent it to him. And I also sent the secretary an email address to him. Besides that, I had a conversation with the vice president of the organization in Harlem. We talked about this convention, and I told him that our convention is going to be a week after your convention. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to attend. We got a lot of things going on. But we did not receive official communication letter. We had a conversation. If the letter came, we did not receive it. So if we're going to receive it, we're going to really respond to the letter. Besides that, Brother Mamadi here, but yet he's still to explain to us what happened in all that. He did not deny the fact that he and his team, they basically used the $3,500 given to them. They figured out boom. They figured out complete. They figured out $2,000. Go and check it out. I don't know what you do shit.
Sekou did not answer your question, but this is what I will say. He did not. This is what I will say to you. If I was the president, which on Monday I'm going to be taking office as a president of the country. I can assure you that at the next convention, this leadership will be present. So, he's going to say that I say it when he just said it. But, you know, it's very painful for Sekou to dwell on this Bible College issue. I don't want to bring our city mayor into this to make sure that Bible College was found. It's a testament to what we did as a community. We worked together as a community. Every money that was given was deposited into the Bible College funeral account at West Fargo. So because he wants to be re-elected, it's very shameful.
Thank you very much. Otherwise,
my administration brag on financial accountability. My administration brag that is the only administration that has given financial report on every part of the Constitution. And I have the proof of me as I stand here. The president said his administration is the only administration that has gone to convention without borrowing money out. And I want to say this in this public moment, I'm going to ask you. The convention here in my last convention in Dallas, after the convention was preceded by a financial report. And that financial report was given to
BT, I'm sorry, BT, time. BT.
How to honor that company who will borrow from, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I want to thank you, Rabbi Charlie, first of all, for serving the organization. you for staying around even without president. To answer your question, talk about accountability, transparency. You're not the one running, so I'm not going to leave on your record. But I can tell you, when you were serving as president, I was the co-chairman of the board of directors. So for everything that happened, I'm aware of it. You talk about you submitting financial report to the board. Yes, indeed, you did submit some financial report. But for every time you have issues with financial report, you and your team fail miserably to come and correct the concern. It was in fact due to that there were some expenses that were made on behalf of the organization that the board could not get the report from it that led to impeachment. So, like I said, I'm not running against Brother Ali, but since you want to refuse the issue of transparency, this administration has been the only administration that consistently submitted a financial report for the past 2 years. And our financial report was approved by the board of directors. With bank statements and receipts, first in the history of the organization. So, to tell you, unless it can be proven otherwise, we are the first administration to be accountable to the community, and we're going to make sure we do that.
Seku again is not answering the questions that's coming from the audience, and that's very sad. But BT talks about credibility. He asked, one, where did you borrow the money from? Since you want to make a full disclosure about borrowing money, then you have to tell the audience where you borrowed the money from. To whom did you pay? You brought financial stability, that is a total fallacy, and you have to address that. How much did you make in the account when you took over as president of Felmausa? This audience will be very much interested to know that. Thank you.
First question, please. During the past debate, you said that it cost $4,000 to file a 501c3. Today, when you were pushed by my president successfully, he said that we have $400, we have another fee. So which one are we going to take? That's the first one. Secondly, during the inauguration of President Magali Talabé, there was a classic with the leadership of the Minnesota refusing to have the inauguration here. Councilor Jamin, Honorable Simple Kwale, and the host of imams and elders, they all came here, they apologized or talked to the leadership of Minnesota to allow the inauguration to happen here. Everybody winning, except you. How can you even unite the people of Felmausa when you don't have the heart of it? That's the first thing. If you don't have compassion, how can you unite the people of Felmausa? Thank you.
So, as my youth leader was asking the question, there are people back there disputing what he's asking about. But I can be very clear to you, there's no way in form that I would say it cost $4,000 to file. I mean, just think about it logically. You know, think about it logically. A logical thinker would never think that it would cost $4,000 just to file a 501c3. I mean, so my youth doesn't know what he's talking about, and it's clearly indicated here. So, Mr. Benedict, I think I'm answering your question, so you may want to pay attention to it. So, you have to pay $4,000, and that's not what I said on the show. I said before it was $400, but now it's $275, $400 to be $4,000, but that's not what I said. So, and the issue of money travel, our keynote speaker here today, Amar Kennedy, came to this community. He told us to Imam Dupe's residence. We sat in there, we resolved our issues. He was part of it. And when Amara comes in here tonight, ask him. And he will tell you that I was there from the beginning and I was there to the end. So just know that. Thank you.
We are following protocol, Brother Sekou. Your time is running.
Maybe a room where I've been respected.
I'm sorry, but the time is going.
Felmausa was phoned but Madigo culture. It was not phone how you're going on now. If I say I'm very respected, you know I'm older than you, I'm going to apologize for you. Because I was very respected. That's the first thing. I need a no, really. Because Felmausa been phoned nobody can talk to me here. Because I've been paying more money than anybody here for my money. But if you don't talk respect. And my caution here is about Milwaukee president. I must talk about it. When BT was running for president from Minnesota, BT went to Philadelphia. Milwaukee was not. Felmausa Minnesota was not allowing BT to run as a candidate.
You've already have 25 seconds.
Yeah, they never allowed BT to run as a candidate. But people was there in Philadelphia who was there to make BT to run as a president from Minnesota. As Milwaukee been getting problems since they won. If somebody is running as a president, if the board and the president of the federation accept him, he must run for a delegate.
Big bird of time.
That's it.
Thank you.
My question goes to the current president, Mr. Sekou Kennedy. Sekou Kennedy, you rightly insinuated that you did inherit the problem of Milwaukee from Mamadi's administration. He said also Mamadi's administration because Mamadi failed to address the issue of Milwaukee. That's the reason why the problem still persists. Now that you have acknowledged that there is a problem, then what can you tell us about it since there's a problem in Milwaukee? How do we address the issue of Milwaukee participation in this convention tonight? Please address the
It will be a disservice for me to sit here to deny that there's no problem in Wisconsin. But what I said was that the issue of Wisconsin did not start with this administration. And we hope it will start with this administration, but it will start with us. Mind you, having this agreement in a chapter does not in any way negate their right to participate in the convention. Which you understand? Their participation at the convention is based on constitutionality of that involvement with the convention. Their due payment, their participation on board meetings, their participation on capital leaders meetings, and they are qualified for all of them. So that's why, before any chapter can be accredited in the convention, we gave you time. The Constitution says at least 15 days before the convention.
My question is like, everybody talk about women empowerment. So I don't think like, this is my first time here. So I need to create a system that can sustain itself, women empowerment. Especially back home.
So, two questions about
They talk about 501c3. I'm 26 years old and I have my own youth sports organization. The goal is like to empower women. As my mom, like she raised me as a single mom, and my goal is just like to create a stability and also create a system that can sustain itself rather than just like being self-dependent. So my question is like, how do we create a system that can sustain itself, especially back home, so that women back home they can not only rely on Felmausa, but they can also have their own way, path, and keep doing like exactly what you guys do.
I think we created a foundation for that when Felmausa was created. So we had two initiatives going on. One was the education and one was the medical mission. So we offer scholarships to students at the different universities, and also Felmausa took a medical mission to Nigeria to impact the lives of our brothers and sisters. So I think basically that's how I will answer your question, and we should continue to do that. But one of the things here is that if you need the leadership with the ability to continue whatever initiative that was made. But the local for our medical mission now is not what they used to be, and that's what we're going to refund. We're going to make sure that we don't recreate the wheel, but basically carry on what Brother Sako and his team created. That's what we're going to be able to do to impact the lives of our brothers and sisters. Thank you.
Thank you. I have two questions for the president.
Let us listen from the back.
Mr. President, the first question is, you've always been talking about staying away. In 2015, when you ran your campaign against Musa Traore, you said he stayed away for a long time. And it seems, why is that? Can you back that with a prosecution? Because like he keeps saying, so for money, all the people that are supporting you today used to be on Seko's camp, or pretty much most of them. So why are they with you today? And why did they leave you, Mr. President?
I want to thank you very much for that question. That's a very good question. The issue of staying away is very, very important. And nobody really does not understand the Constitution. First of all, by virtue of being a member of a particular chapter of the organization, automatically a member. We are talking about leadership. We are talking about commitment. We are talking about contribution to the organization. He has no record of doing anything in the organization for the past 6 years. The fact that he's sitting here debating with me means that he's qualified by the Election Commission. Commitment, the question of temperament to stay when something happens. Since then, nothing has changed in terms of his contribution. He's staying away. That's the reason why he got rejected twice. And I'm sure he's going to be rejected tomorrow. Because you cannot have an organization that you want to come around and want to be president. No, it doesn't work like that. It means that all of us should stay away from the organization and want to come around and want to be president. It doesn't work like that. We shouldn't do that. That would be encouraging bad behavior. If you ask me why people when you ask me those who left me, I supported Mamadi. I will speak for myself. I'm not going to speak for
No, my question, Mr. Danto.
I'm going to answer based on what I said initially. There were people who were displaced either based on incompetence. There were people who also left.
I'm sorry.
Brother Danto, Sekou did not answer you, right? But this is what I will handle that allowed that to happen. In which I totally believe that it is lack of total leadership to have your most trusted friends, not just or members of your leadership, but your most trusted friends to lead based on a conflict. I agree, we all have a misunderstanding. The way we resolve the conflict that determines who you are. It speaks more about you than those who are having a conflict before are not supporting me. So there's no mistake in that. It is total lack of leadership.
Again, Mamadi is saying that we did not do anything in Wisconsin. Now Mamadi tell us he was vice president. What did you do personally as the vice president for operation in Georgia? What did you do personally as vice president in Wisconsin? To the point where President Richmond had to appoint Musa Fofana. Where were you? What happened? Please explain to the community.
You know, Sekou like to make us some stories, right? And it's very interesting how he does it. Musa Fofana was never appointed as special envoy to go to Dallas to resolve a conflict. Musa Fofana was appointed to serve as special envoy to resolve that conflict. That's why we find ourselves here today.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Please, I have only 1 minute to ask this question, but I want to beg your indulgence. Please, this give me more than 1 minute, at least 2 minutes. But I want to leave the premise before I ask my question, please.
Sorry, I know you.
I came from Canada to attend this convention. It's my first convention ever to attend. And because I have interest.
Where, bro?
Unfortunately, the population of adults in Canada is not really encouraging, and that made us find it difficult to form a position of the president. I spoke with previous president of Felmausa to see how best they will bring Canada on board in Felmausa here. And I personally requested him to see how best he will send a letter of invitation to Canada so I will attend this convention. He promised me, okay, I will do it. He didn't do it after 3 months. And I came back to him and said, Bora, how are you? Are you still there? Can you please send me at least the itinerary of the occasion and invite us? He said, send me your email, I will do that. I did send my email, no response until yesterday we met here. That gave me some concern because we are talking about Felmausa, not only in America but beyond America. My question is, that is as if it was for you to perform beyond America to come with another rules to you.
Thank you. Yeah.
This is what I would say to you. When I assume leadership on Monday, the very first thing I will do is I will have a meeting with you and our brethren from Europe, meeting of Federation of Medical Associations around the world. And I think that's how we're going to be able to empower you, and that's how we're going to empower our brethren who take care to be part of this event. And also, like you said, it is very fearful. And you are not the only one. You are the second person now who have said that, and you got no response. I can assure you that this leadership will respond to you appropriately and in a timely manner. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for coming to the convention in a proper manner. Yes, indeed, we have studios, and you don't know how many people have time to build this, especially the invitation, as you're supposed to. Thank you for coming. But to the issue of what can we do to expand our reach, that is a constitutional issue. Maybe by next convention, Felmausa will have the opportunity to do a constitutional amendment. If that happens, then a state or a chapter can recommend that, and I can show you, we'll make sure we discuss it, but it's beyond our authority to decide how far can we go as far as the Constitution. So when we amend the Constitution, if it can be expanded to have chapters in Canada, we'll definitely do so. I want to thank you for coming and apologize for the miscommunication. Thank you very much.
Oh my God, I heard my Hi. Clarification. We keep talking about BT and borrowing money, so I just want to make a clarification. So President Marvin Billiard, when he left office, he left, the account was $25,000. And then when BT took over, he spent $7,000 for his inauguration. The organization was in debt. So Simple, our current president, President Simple Kenneth, he borrowed the organization $1,000. And he also contributed $500 in Philly for the convention. Just to clarify that. And all of this information is reflected in the financial report. And Mr. B.T. can attest to that as well. And what I have to say today is, a lot of people might not know me, but I'm the prime example of Mr. Sekou Women Empowerment. I'm the first female president of
My question goes to President Kennedy. I'm going to tell you from this since I was 18 years old. Right here, I know you guys want to empower the youth in Africa, which is a good thing for me. But what about the youth in the United States? Like, what is all you guys have done to empower us? Because the way I look at it, we got a future leader from Felmausa. So, there's one like in Africa, some of them might have opportunity to come here, but we are here now. The day that you guys are not there, what are the foundation you guys are laying for us to empower us? So the day you guys are there, we can take over. That's not what we can do.
Thank you very much, my brother, for the question. First of all, I want to say thank you. You said that you've been coming to Felmausa Convention since 18 years ago. That speaks to your commitment and the commitment to many of all the people here, which is not the case of my brother who is there forever. But I want to say thank you for coming to the convention. But what we have done and will continue to do was to encourage our youth to participate in the organization. That's why we have youth serving in every community and so are community head. And what we intend to do moving forward, we're going to have a mentorship program. Say for example, if you go to school, you try to do nursing. We have professionals with us that will lead you the way forward to do that. That will help you. Beyond that, we will encourage our youth, especially the young right here as well. Wherein our little ones go to learn our culture, go to learn our religion. You know, that's part of the our youth department initiative. Back in Liberia, most of the people who are benefiting right now from the organization, especially the scholarship recipients, they are youth. And
who is the speaker? Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take this time to welcome Minister Amara Cohen in the hall. Please give me a round of applause. Just for me, pretty soon in a minute, we just want to take this time to welcome the minister here in the hall. Come on, Minister.
So let's encourage our children to participate, to be with us everywhere. But we are not going there, how are we going to show them the way? So So that's what we are doing, and my leadership is committed to doing that because I don't come to convention because I want to be president. I'll always come to convention just like you. Thank you very much.
Little as you are, the other Sekou is still talking to you about staying away. But this is what I will do, because I have done it. Sekou always say, every time he's asked, what are you going to do for women empowerment? Say he's already doing it, but we don't see it. So this is what I will do. I will do just what I did when I served as a promised fellow for 2 years, working with youth at the Airborne Elementary School to build the work leaders. I will do the same thing when I work with community mediation services to work with youth in a diversion program so that instead of them going to prison, we take them and put them on another track so that they don't go through the prison system and see the full weight of the law. That's the same thing I will bring back here, Minister. I will do the same thing that we did here as the chairman for the education committee here in my home state, because Sekou actually feels that the only way you can impact your to all of the convention. That's not what we want to do. We will do the same thing. We certificated 15 students here in our state, and one of the most wonderful things about it was that majority of those who graduated this year from our community are females. We are people that regardless of your gender, you can do anything you want to do. And that's what we're going to be able to do to impact you or Uncle Sekou, and that's a promise that I will keep. Thank you.
I remember that the last time when we talked to you, said that the processes in New York and New Jersey refused to go to the convention because of lack of financial accountability, and you told Glory for that you settled that matter, which never happens. 1. 2, you said that you funded the Felmausa women's wing, and then lady in the that's why we got there, that she was approached by the actual board came on the board because we were able to form the women's wing. And also, you took credit for offering scholarship to people that just apply for the scholarship. What you're doing is manipulating. You just apply for the scholarship, and after that, you guys did it in the United States. But you claim to be one of the beneficiaries. Don't you think that's a related issue? Thank you.
So can you go over the first one about New Jersey and which other state?
Okay, 15 seconds. New Jersey and New York refused to attend the convention or do a VPO to Richmond because of lack of accountability. They refused to make payment. That's what I'm saying. Thank you.
Because we were in possession of his name, his phone number, his email address, his GPA, and everything that required us to say, okay, the money that was deposited into the Felmausa account with the university, if my UBLT comes in, please give me that money. That's what we did. So I don't know my UBLT travel itinerary. And that was not what the scholarship was offered for. So if he left, that is up to him. You don't come here and ask me whether I was responsible for him traveling. That was not my say. But one thing I know, I do have a report that clearly shows that my UBLT benefited from the scholarship that he applied.
Thank you very much. All right. Okay, you get that report and then we go to the closing statement. Listen, we are prolonging it and we said,
Jerry, your voice is saying that the plan for something, you need that we are already building it. How do you keep? He said, when you plan for something, we have no idea what it's going to be. Well, on that one, that's the benefit. Yeah, why? We didn't deny that. Look, he said, he did not benefit anything. The money is saved. Because when you automatically consume, the money benefit. That's it. That's how you run administration. And the so-called that is continuing to struggle to even explain what about the organization. There's no idea where we have been. Yes, Amadi and I were both part of the initiative of Felmausa. We were all involved. And I have personally helped Amadi twice. But he failed. The reason why he failed, because he doesn't understand the system of the organization. So now you have me, who have changed the organization for the better. The question is, do you want to go back to where you were 3-4 years ago? I guess you don't want to go back to that. We are making progress. That's why we can proudly stand here and tell you that Felmausa sponsored this convention for our pocket. We didn't borrow money from nobody. I can stand to tell you that Felmausa have a sustainable scholarship program that is ongoing. To get a clinic in Liberia, that's also a fact. So, you have the choice. You can choose to make progress. You can choose to go back by electing Mamadi. Mamadi has no idea. He has no commitment, proven by his absence for 6 years. Mamadi doesn't want to hear that. I'm going to say it maybe a million times. It's about commitment. It's about resilience. It's about intention, your heart. I will never stay away from my children for 6 years. I will never stay away from this community for 6 years. For Mamadi stay away from the community for 6 years, when it comes when you want to be president. All of you here, this is not your first time. Imagine how much you spend to come here. You spend maybe hundreds of $1,000 each. Mamadi, that doesn't mean anything to him. You see, you don't have to come here to be a member of Felmausa. We should encourage each other to do good, not to encourage each other on bad behavior. So electing Mamadi, you'll be supporting bad behavior, you'll be encouraging bad behavior. Electing me, we'll have progressive Felmausa, we'll have peaceful Felmausa, we'll have the conscience. Now vote because you don't know as a person. But vote because you want to move forward. Thank you very much.
Alright, let's hear from Mamadi Sise. 3 minutes. Go ahead.
For the past 2 hours, we have listened to my opponent and myself try to lay down what we are going to do to change the direction of this federation. Felmausa, 10 years back, I served as a founding father of this federation. I was the first vice president for operation, so meaning the fundamental documents that Felmausa is operating on today were all built by that department, the operation department. We created a resource development plan. We created the scholarship policy. We created the women empowerment policy. So everything that we operate on today were created during our fundamental stage. Beyond that, we believe that at this particular time, if I may ask you, for the past 2 years, the divisiveness we see in our community, do you want that to be repeated? For the past 2 years, the split in Milwaukee without any resolution, do you want that to be repeated? Do you want the first move wherein this leadership met over there that Felmausa was operating on a deficit? Do you want that type of false statement for the next 2 years with a professionalism? Unlike the past 2 years, do you want that repeated? So, I say that to say that it is very clear the difference between Sekou and myself. Sekou lacks the leadership ability, Sekou lacks the competence, Sekou lacks the ability to resolve conflicts, Sekou lacks the ability to hold his own inner cycle, and that is not the leader that we can rely on. That is not the leader that this federation should depend on. And that's the reason why we have a 14-point platform. Beside the the youth, we have the partnership for our women, and we have a partnership to empower the chapter states. And I say to any chapter in here today, I can assure you that our federation will empower you and you will empower your membership. Because that is the fundamental reason why Felmausa was founded, that we should promote and maintain our cultural heritage. How we do that is by empowering each other. And when we empower each other through a federal process, this federation is going to remain in perpetuity forever. Thank you very much.
Money and Secretary, we'd like you to shake hands first before Sis Mabina Dewey for her closing statement.
Thank you so much for your attention. You've heard the two candidates. The decision is yours to make now to see where we go from here. So thank you for your attention. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. I just want to thank the audience for being very patient as we went through this process. And I also want to thank the both candidates. Today we saw two wonderful people, two public servants, two people that want to serve our community. Even though they may have different views about how far they want to take our community, but I think deep down in their heart, they both love our community. So what I will urge you to do is vote with your conscience, to not vote because of friendship, vote because of issues that really matters to you and that very matters to our community. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time, your effort to listen to us today and last week online. It is my pleasure to serve the community this week. I want to thank the Election Commission for entrusting me to head this debate team. We encourage you to continue to tap the talents of our sisters as you did with our sister Mabina. I'm very impressed. And Sherry, thank you very much for talking about women empowerment. This is the beginning. We need to empower our sisters. So next year when we have another debate here, we don't have to have our sister here, but we want to have sisters sitting here to conduct debate in our community. Thank you very much so much for entrusting us. By the grace of God, we will continue to do our best in the community. We all make mistakes. The mistake that we made here today is people who had the opportunity to speak, we did not ask them to say what your name and which state you are from. But we all continue to learn. So it's not that we are perfect. We need to allude to our mistakes as well. Thank you ever so much for your time to be in the San Papa. We now go back to the Election Commission. Thank you for hosting us.
Hello to all.
Co-chair for the Independent Election Commission. First, we want to thank the moderators for the short notice for responding to moderators in two debates. One we had last week, that was a teleconference. It is my understanding that we have people from Liberia that also attended. That was very remarkable. And secondly, this was the second time that all of you have had a chance to see today, and almost all the delegates that will be voting tomorrow, we've heard from your candidates. Tomorrow is election day. The voting starts at 11 a.m. Precisely. We urge all delegates to please be here 11 a.m. The commissioners are going to be here. If you are late, that means you forfeit your right to vote. We are not going to be responsible for that. We will be waiting state. When we call Arizona, we go through the Arizona delegates. We are not going to go back to Arizona. We move forward. We are not going backward. So we want to thank all the delegates, all the elders, and especially we want to also recognize our brother, Mr. Amarakwale, for being here for this election. Again, you've heard from your candidates. Tomorrow is decision making. And thank you all for coming. Your time tomorrow, 11 a.m. election day. Thank you so much.
We still have the important part of the program. Please. People in the back there. So, please have the people to take their seat. I beg you. Please have. Please check out. As you all know, Imam was one time representative in Liberia. He served as a capacity, but he found himself being an Imam in the United States what he never asked for. But he has served his community diligently, and I'm telling you, he felt me in street politics, but we want him as an Imam. Mr. Come and do it, please.
Well, firstly, before we pray, let's say these few words. I'm not a man because I'm in the U.S. Since 1985, I was commissioned as Imam by the Supreme Council of Islamic Affairs in Liberia. I was Imam before I became a politician and practiced politics, so it's just like coming back home. So that's why sometimes it's cool for us. Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah, سيد الأولين والآخرين، النبي المجتبى والرسول المرتقى وحبيب مصطفى صلوات الله وسلامه عليه وعلى آله الطاهرين الطيبين وأصحابه أولي البر والتقوى وعلى أزواجه الطاهرات أمهات المؤمنين وعلى التابعين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. اللهم ارحم ضعفنا وتولى أمرنا وأحسن خلاصنا وفق أسرنا. اللهم بارنا مما يرضيك أعمالنا وأختم بالباقيات الصالحات أعمالنا. أصل الأوات وآمن الروات، أصل عوراتنا وعق هاجاتنا. اللهم إنا نعوذ بك من خيبة الرجاء ومن أولادنا ومن شماتة الأعداء ومن صلب بعض الأطفال. اللهم بارك لنا في أرزاقنا، ارزقنا الحلال وبارك لنا فيه، وبعد بيننا وبين الحرام مهما كان كثيرا كما بعثت إلى المشرق والمغرب. اللهم بصرنا بعيوبنا، اللهم رب لنا أولادنا كما ربيتنا. اللهم اجعل جمعنا هذا مرحوما وتفرقنا ببعد تفرقا معصوما، ولا تدع فينا ولا منا ولا بيننا ولا معنا شقيا ولا محروما. اللهم احشرنا بزمرة نبينا وتحت رواية حبيبنا. اللهم أوردنا ولا تفتنا بعده ولا تحرمنا أجره. اللهم اسقنا بيد الشريفة شربتنا حنيئة مريئة لا نزمع بعدها أبدا. أحينا على سنته وتوفنا على ملته، ولا تفرق بيننا وبينه يوم القيامة حتى تدخلنا مدخلا. آمين آمين يا نعم المولى ويا نعم النصير. غفرانك ربنا وإليك المصير. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Be
This gentleman works very hard. You know, some of us are talkers. We talk and we slide. And then we create problems. But there are other who actually do the work and talk the talk. And this man is one of those in our community. I met this gentleman just maybe 2 or 3 years ago in Minnesota when he first came. But he has proven himself to be a really great worker in the community. He doesn't have a problem with anybody. All he does is work for the community. I want to call out Sulman Jabate, the chairman for this convention. Mr. Sulman Jabate.
Actually, I was not prepared for this today. Because, as the DPO said, me and my team, we're running hard around to make sure you guys are comfortable enjoying this program. So, I'm going to be really brief. Our Honorable Speaker, Brother Amaraka Kone, our dynamic and national president, Honorable Sekou Kone, Kenny, it's been a long day. Our Imam, our VP, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our fellow delegates from all chapter states, you guys are all welcome to the great state of Minnesota. This is a state that welcomes everybody. So far, this convention has been very peaceful. And one of the messages I want to give to every one of you today is, please, let's try to respect one another through this process. Tomorrow is going to be a busy day and a heated day. Let's try not to create a problem. We have a police officer today, and he's going to be here tomorrow. Let's try to be respectful. If anybody will try to do anything out of the way, you will be handled by the police. And I don't want that to happen. So please, let's respect the process. Felmausa belongs to every one of us. We have 2 dynamic personalities in our community that's running. President Sekou Kane for re-election, who happened to be a good friend. Honorable Romani Sise, who's also my in-law, a very good friend. I'm in the middle of this. So whoever wins today, tomorrow, it's the same. So please, let's respect the process. Thank you.
Congratulations in the house. So first of all, start recognizing the board of directors that are in the house. Please stand up. In his absence, I would like to recognize the chairman of the board of directors, Mr. Sidney Fufana, and the co-chair is in the house, Brother Ali Shari, the secretary of the board, Brother Felmausa. I would now like to introduce to you or recognize the leadership, executive leadership, Honorable President Mr. Sekou Kane, Vice President of Administration Mr. Mohammed Fufana, and of course, Vice President of Operations, Amar, the Secretary General, United, Mr. Civil Secretary, and then we have Jihan Sivir, who is the Financial Secretary. Now, I can't go name by name all the committees. So if a member, Felmausa committee member, please stand up so we can recognize you. All committee members. Now I also like to recognize in our midst our community media. If you are part of the media, please stand up. That is Personality of the Week, the South Nigeria, Afro Show, Talk Show, Farfian Show, and also LDF, also like to recognize the guests in the house. As you know, we have our guest here, former Minister Maracone. He's accompanied by, and also we have the Executive Director and founder of African Immigration Services, Mr. Abdullah Katana, is in the house. I'm trying to look around so that we can't forget any distinguished. You see anybody that we don't recognize? And I would like to recognize the election commission members, Mr. Honorable Ibrahim Fofana's chairman, and co-chair Mohammed Kamara, and honorable member of Gafi Story, aka TV. And sitting to the left of me is Mahmoud Pramar. And I also like to recognize the first lady in the house, please stand, she's a delegate. I think we have exhausted, I'm sure I didn't forget anybody, right? Because what we do in our community, we don't get paid for. The best thing you can do is to recognize recognition. Before we proceed, we'd like to recognize all of the delegates. Please stand up. Thank you for coming. Delegates. Mr. Bandari Chawali, I saw you earlier. Former leaders. Those are former leaders. And I would now like to recognize the aspirant candidate, Omani Mahali Sizin, and his team. Please rise up. Thank you. Thank you. I can't forget about that. I'm looking at you right in my eyes. All right. We go to remark by chapter leaders.
Earlier, I introduced myself as the president, first female president-elect Thank you. And also, I just want to extend my appreciation to everyone. New Jersey, I'm very proud of my chapter Monday Association. We are together and everyone can attest to that. And I'm very, very extremely proud of all the gentlemen within my chapter. You know, they are the true definition of men empowering women. And because of them and our current president, Mr. Siku Kane, I'm standing up here today and addressing the general public as the first female president of chapter. So thank you everyone and welcome.
Everybody in the house, that's the Felmausa 2016 Queen, Aminata Mara, she now. Aminata, yeah, that's Felmausa Queen. That's it.
Strictly, let's go back to honorable guest speaker. Thank you for coming. Corporate leadership, our spring. First of all, not to take your time, I did get a tremendous pleasure and a great opportunity to be here today to be part of this historical event that will occur here tomorrow. First of all, I would like to give my endless thanks and appreciation to the organizing committee of all this important program. This shows a complete manifestation of genuine peace and unity among the Mandingo in the United States and across the world. One thing I would like to say here today, I want us to look at unity, peace, and diversity to be our motto, and necessarily to be disciplined and considered among others. Let us do away hypocrites and monsters among others. The state of Georgia will always be on the vanguard of promoting Mandingo ladies in this program. Like we do for the 2013 state of all Georgians, every election we present somebody to run, whether win or wrong, we always be there. For the 12th, Asada Kamara ran as the treasurer and she won. And then last year, 2015, we put her there too to run as the VPA, she lost. But this time around, we have our honorable Musa Fofana running as the VPO, and I'm sure this time around we will win. Thank you. God bless my Musa. Long live Life.
Baba Ture, all you have a representative. Ansu.
MMA, and now we've been involved for almost a year now. So I just want to thank everybody for coming tonight. Welcome to Minnesota. We're doing everything that we can to make this day a good year. Let's have a peaceful election tomorrow. Please let's stay away from drama. May the best thing win tomorrow. Thank you.
And guess what? I'm a super delegated. So I got the power in my hand. Anyway, first of all, I want to thank everybody for coming to this convention. One thing I want us to be very careful of is all these chaos that are being created. We, as Felmausan, we should remember that we are here as one people. These elections that we have will come and go, but we will always see one another. We are brothers and sisters. So we are not enemies around here. We are all Medingos. We are all members of Felmausa. So every state that is represented here, please vote wisely. We are not enemies. So let's not start creating animosity among ourselves. There's not going to help. So those who beat their chests around here, please, my people, Nakama Fene, positive Nakama. Thank you.
Sekou tomorrow.
For providing this opportunity to be here. After that, greetings to all of you from the Potomac region, mainly Maryland, Northern Virginia, and the District of Columbia. It is a beautiful setting. We are all adults here. We all came from Liberia. But one thing that is not included in this program, it is our children, the future of this noble organization. Create something for them, encourage them to come, so in the near future, intermarriage that you and I are enjoying, they can be a beneficiary to them. Wassalamu alaikum.
Illinois, Musa Sharif.
And all those out here today. This thing is about me. I said this 2011 in Maryland. We are here because of Mania, and we always going to be there for Mania. We either support it or we hide ourselves from it. We are Madingos. If one thing that taught us lesson, it would be the war that happened in Liberia. Come on here, beat your chest and all that. You should go to Liberia and do that. That's where it is needed, it beats your chest. We need to let go of our egos and unite our communities. What are we fighting for? It's time to bring unity in our community. Finally, the two candidates were out here talking about women involvement. Please be informed that my community, we just created a very beautiful women community called Rumbaya. They will be coming out very soon. I will appreciate it if Felmausa can show up. Thank you.
Now go to the great state of New York, Mr. Usman.
I would like to thank everybody that took their time and come to this wonderful convention. New York, I'm the president of New York Manigo Association. My name is Usman Dore, the most powerful chapter state in the Felmausa. Nobody there to defeat us. We from the Big Apple. So I don't have much to say because of the time frame. I would like to wish everybody return their state safely. Please, after this election, nobody should hold drugs in their heart. We are all family, we are all brothers and sisters. And I would like to use this podium to tell Mr. former Minister Amarone that I've been in the youngest president in this Felmausa chapter president. Come out with a wonderful project, which is library project to Liberia. I need your help and I need everybody's help to help me with this as a younger president in the Felmausa. Thank you.
Thank you very much, very much.
Before I call the next chapter, I want to find out, is Miss Aisha Kennedy here? Aisha Kennedy? Okay, she's here, great. North Dakota at once.
Glad to be here today, so as the secretary, I guess I have to represent my state. I'm just so happy to be here right now, and I think both of these candidates have amazing man or candidate. I hope the best team win, which is my team.
University of Wisconsin, Masyarakat Trey.
I would like, this is about youth involvement in our communities, so I would like for this government to speak on behalf of Wisconsin. Those are the our future generations.
Thank you. I want to take this time to thank Mr. President Shaka today for giving us the youth opportunity to represent our chapter well. And I believe this is part of President Konek, part of the youth. So thank you, Mr. President. And we want to assure you that we will be reaching out to our areas in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We, the youth, want to interact and will join seniors to bring peace. And that's a promise. We want to help bring peace to resolve this 15 years conflict. So, which is why youth like myself want to bring other youth in Milwaukee to make this a great thing. That we want to help them do everything we can do possible to help make this work. This has been going for a really long time now, and I'm pretty sure that I'm confident we'll make it work. So, thank you to the people of Minnesota for the hospitality, and thank you. Thank you, Mr. President, and thank you, shout out to you. God bless you, and God bless everybody.
President Sekou Salih.
To the Almighty Allah. My name is Sekou Salih, President of North Carolina, the most peaceful state in the Federation. The state that have no drama since the morning of this organization. So our message here today is peace. Like we say in Ladino, the election will come and go, but our parents will stay. So we should not be enemy to one another. In Liberia, we face a lot of problems. We have 15 tribes, because 15 tribes in Liberia. We have 15 against us. So if we against one another, what will become of us in Liberia? It behind you and it behind yourself. So I would like to all to be very peaceful and very stable as we go through the process tomorrow. Thank you.
Yes, I'm very happy to be here with you guys this afternoon. I know this is a great opportunity for us to reunite every year at the same time. And I think this is a good thing that we want to continue. And I understand the tension that's coming on around this time because I have been here for too long. So I don't want nobody to panic. We should focus on our unity. The big picture and the purpose of us being together or forming Felmausa is to unite us. We shouldn't lose that unity. But I want us to remember that we all spend our hard-earned money to come here, not to play. So I want to urge all the delegates, the chapter leader, to do the right thing, to elect the qualified person to lead our federation. Please. This is not a brotherhood or sisterhood. This is our moving forward. That's why I want to tell you that. And I also want to recognize the guest speaker, American, and thank you for coming. I want to recognize everybody, the election commission, thank you for your hard work. I want to recognize Honorable Joseph Saka and everybody. Thank you.
The Sunshine State of Arizona, President Noah Sharif.
First of all, I would like to say thanks to our brother Anwar who takes his time from Liberia all the way here to come and be with us today. I don't have much to say. The brothers are already saying everything. We are all one. We are all brothers and sisters. We are all relatives here. We all uncle, aunt, and we are all family. We don't have to fight each other. We all here for one ladies and gentlemen, whosoever will tomorrow, it can be my nephew, Sickle County, it can be Mr. Sissy. It doesn't matter. We are all brothers. So let's pour everything aside and jump together and take our community forward. Thank you very much. And I thank my Arizona people for being here, more than 20 from all the way Arizona. Thank you.
The newest chapter in Felmausa. Please welcome Honorable Ibrahim Kroma from Houston Medical Association.
In the last 10 years with the Federation. It's a big deal. What's the matter with the Buddha in the house? All right, so Mr. President and member of the administration, our guest speaker, former Minister of Finance in Liberia, our Imam Mohammed Duble, member of the Election Commission, the Chairman and member of the Election Commission, fellow delegates, distinguished guests, and ladies and gentlemen. I will actually be doing a history of Felmausa for the past 10 years, so bear with me as I endeavor to outline a brief history of Felmausa. It says, Felmausa, 10 years, and introspection, and perspective. This is actually written by the Secretary of Felmausa. As we celebrate a decade of existence and retrospect on our back, it has become more pressing to provide an account of our past, copy and feature of our collected and global interests. Therefore, in the spirit of providing clarity, and attempt to provide some insight into some of the behind-the-scenes maneuvering that gave birth to the Federation of Liberian People Association of the United States of America, known as the Felmausa, we will attempt to provide a reasonable understanding from the point of our first consolidated conference that became known as the National Medical Convention to the previous and current structural formation of the Felmausa. The initiative that produced the Felmausa as we know it today, it is vital to stress the heart-wrenching attempt by many of our brothers and sisters who provide a central forum where the aspirations of our people who are being protected and championed. Therefore, we bear witness to many miles of traveling distance and sleepless nights, undertaken by several occasions by the light of Yama Warrior, the late Mohammed Warrior, the late Lassana Kurma, Saint Mohammed Kurma, the late Mabutu Kumara, A.B. Fufana, Anthony S. Kennedy, Francis Guana, Musa Bete A.K.A. Koji, Asmana Rudolph Jamater, Mohammed Jumande, the late Mohammed Roma, Dr. Abu Masaleh, Mr. Mohammed Keita, Brother Bangali Damsu, Brother Khalifa Ture, Brother Abraham Ture, Brother Mohammed Arab Kune, Mamekun Arab Salih, Siaka Keita, Sheikh Sakor, Mohammed Sharif, Mamiata J. Salih, Mohammed Kroma, commonly known as Oman, Seni Berete, including so many other areas in the community, and a lot of young people, including the like of Basiki Kone, Ismail Kumara, Mohammed Rejman Kone, Mohammed A.S. Berete, Ibrahim A. Berete, Mamadi B. Sise, Mohammed Ezan Dole, Maurice Madu Kroma, Dadi Kene, Mamiata Jabate Sali, Mohammed Sharif, Dalata Sharif, and many other brothers and sisters whose names we cannot continually pen down due to the lack of space. Like both of our brothers and sisters, some sacrifice time and money to make things happen. The like of Ali Jabate and Sidiki Traore, at their own expense, developed a red website
as they attempted to bring justice to our new formation. The light of Brother Ishmael Kumara, who praised God's part of the United States to share this wonderful idea. There were so many contributions and contributors that piece what we now know today of Felmausa. Prior to the existence of Felmausa, we traveled to private homes, halls, and parks from Baltimore, Minnesota, Atlanta, Philadelphia, New Jersey, and almost all boroughs in New York in search of a common blueprint for an organization. Through these efforts, several conferences were held, but only the Open Conference could produce an achievable framework for an organization. We have thought that the fragmented and unorganized position we took as a community during the election could be corrected, and a proactive trend of reference could be adopted, be it education, economic empowerment, healthcare, and other social needs of our people. We have hope to set the pace. Give me 1 second. About the subjective indoctrination of fathers. Responsibility were allotted to some of our brothers. To come up with a finished product, which we have provided a basis for an unified arrangement, but to no avail. The most anticipated organization in the dream of God from all walks of life, including Europe, America, and Africa, was dashed and reduced to mass speculation. At this time, we were left with nothing but hopes and dreams. As a result of this back and forth discussion, the level of frustration became very high, especially among the non-members of the Latino community. This led to a new breed of leadership in the Latino community that included Brother Muhammad A.S. Bete of Pennsylvania, Brother Ishmael Kumara of Minnesota, Brother Muhammad Dali Kone of Wisconsin, Brother Gaspara Donzo, Vasiki Kone, and Sister Marama Fana, who was the president of the Puerto Rico Latino Association at the time. During the fall of 2005, we congregated at the inauguration of President Muhammad Bete in Philadelphia to participate in a consultative meeting, and through our meeting, we expressed the need to amalgamate our efforts, since almost all the legal associations have some aspiration to unite our people under a common theme. The result of this arrangement led to the appointment of Brother Muhammad A.S. Bete as chairman and Brother Ishmael Kumara and other chapter leaders as co-chairman of the group. We agreed to have a subsequent conference geared towards the creation of a unified voice of our people. The formation of Felmausa. After the appointment of our initial transition team, we began a series of teleconferences on the discussion of a blueprint for Felmausa. But by then, the new Felmausa had not been formed yet. The initial discussion was around ideas about what the final product would be once the organization was formed. After months of discussion, we agreed to meet in Minnesota to celebrate the 5th anniversary of the Minnesota Latino Association. Our hope was to have a large group, but our expectation was not met because only 3 chapter presidents made it to the meeting. Despite our disappointment, we understood clearly that our community is one that is skeptical at times, especially after many failed attempts in bringing us together. On June 27, 2006, President Muhammad Bete of Pennsylvania, President Ishmael, and Mr.
First of all, I'll give it to the MC to carry on the moderation of the program. Thank you.
Go into the house, please. Because I'm not going to give this stage show the guest speaker for an empty hall. That's so disrespectful. All of you have the International Institute in Minneapolis, having integrated in our organization and leadership skills. Ladies and gentlemen, I shall come.